got the law and the law one. Nifty 91.50. Hanging out with the dude. Got a little frog in my back. Like I said, I don't know, it's a Monday. I woke up, wondered why I got out of bed. Many recollect that time. Many recollect that time when they were summoned by Uncle Sam to be drafted and ready for induction. I wonder now how far off we are from that with what's going down. There's wars here and wars there, and what is war good for? As we all know, absolutely nothing. Death and gore and guts and blood and broken families, and the rich get richer and the poor get injured, maimed, psychologically damaged and dead. You know, if you lose your rifle in the Army, they charge you for it. Perhaps that's why in the Navy the captains always go down with their ship. And when the news broke, the air was thin, that life-changing moment. It took them unawares. Those lucky enough or unlucky enough to win the lottery, their dreams on hold with that knock on the door. The letter from Uncle Sam said, "Be ready, son." Ran that chill up the spine, knowing their time had come, and that street was filled with pounding-hearted lads facing what was to come. Lined up in their skivvies, facing their fate and fears, waiting while the world plumb disappeared. But deep inside, their spirits were ready to resist, prepared for the battle that they believed in so dearly. Hordes of young men gathered, spirits worn thin and bruised, like cattle lined up in their birthday suits, feeling so confused. Step by step brought the weight of what they had to be, clinging to their freedom, holding on so desperately. The echoes of the past screaming in their face and their fate, a chance to give their lives or be left behind, with the hearts of courage standing so tall, knowing every choice that they would make would lead them closer, perhaps closer to morality. Oh, they lined up in their skivvies, facing their fates and fears, waiting on the call while the world just disappeared. But deep inside, their spirits were ready to resist, prepared for any battle that they thought would exist. And I remember those faces, dreams on hold, and they still dared to know right from wrong. With every passing moment, they smiled through the dread. For every step they'd take, they'd wake from what was said. Oh, they lined up in their skivvies, facing their fate, waiting on the call while the world disappeared. But deep inside, their spirits were ready to resist, prepared for any battle they thought would exist. So here's to the courage of those that stood tall, that lined up with dreams that soared, and minds and hearts that were forever kind. They remember that moment the lottery number was drawn, in the face of uncertainty, to those that went and never came back to laugh, and never came back at all. I'm trying to find out what the lowest rank in the Army is, but everybody keeps telling me it's private. The opinions expressed are not necessarily the opinions of the Executive Committee, the Board of Trustees, or the Student Union, and may you have a happy and beautiful Monday.